The ladder he gives to you. That will preserve you in the wastes. Now that you have agreed to aid him, he looks at you closely. Something about you seems to be bothering him. Yeah? He becomes distracted. It's not a common occurrence. You look similar to someone I... He shakes his head. Nope, just similar. Struggles to concentrate again. You recognize me? One rapidly regains his firm composure. I have met many people in my travels. For you to resemble one of them slightly is only to be expected. My condition sometimes causes me to drift. We will speak no more of it. I can aid you with your mission if you are not ready to depart. Training? So aiding me, I'll send word to the sages in the southern building. You convince them to train you, I will allow it. Okay. What has been happening in the storm plains? Nods. He starts to respond, but a brief muscle spasm delays his words. When he regains control, he says, "Fair question. You need to understand our situation. Before I was elevated to the council, the facts on the ground in the storm plains were bad. The forts in the eastern mountains were under constant assault. The enemy was able to regularly pass forces through them. Several cities were destroyed. Then I took control and rearranged our forces. I drove the enemy back and, most importantly, restored Shaper Law to its proper place as a guide of our lives." How did you rearrange your forces? My predecessor was a standard old variety of Shaper. He believed in the old ways and the old creations. I introduced the new varieties, like the war trolls, wingbolts, into our forces. Wingbolts. This, combined with purging the less reliable, well-controlled creations from the forces, made a huge difference. What did you do with the forts? I established the line. The 3 forts in the eastern mountains were given all the resources they needed to keep the enemy back. I completely replaced the forts there, removing the old, weak, demoralized soldiers and creations who were riddled with spies, no doubt, and made it clear that retreat and failure would be punished severely. Conditions improved, and it's been a good while since any enemy troops have penetrated the line. And how do you apply Shaper Law? There's no mystery here. I apply it as it is written, firmly. All exceptions must be approved by me personally, and it does not happen often. Under the force we have experienced, some Shapers have broken. Not me. I will carry the law. The law will carry us through to victory. How did the Shapers break? They advised surrender, capitulation, letting the rebels have their land, suffering rogues to live, letting any mad creature practice our skills. He's becoming agitated. His face grows beet red. They were weak. They went without true opposition for too long. They will be reminded what a true Shaper is. There's gonna be a smackdown. With effort, he calms himself down. What laws were being broken? All of them by the rebels. There is no wise principle of ours that they have not rejected. They release plagues of creations that reproduce. These eat our crops and attack innocent serviles and outsiders. This is why Shapers kept such tight control on our arts. If outsiders use them, such disasters are inevitable. We will destroy the rebels, and we will regain our control. Our secrets can only be kept safe by those with the strength to use them wisely. We did it for centuries, we will do it again. Secrets will always escape eventually. Especially if you declare an entire island barred and then you don't leave anyone there to watch it. Eventually someone's gonna find it, I'm just saying. If there's no guards there, then yeah, someone's gonna find it. Including people from another freaking continent. All secrets escape eventually. Rebels. It's not the first time I've heard counsel of weakness. Do not let your will be shaken. The Shapers have brought peace and wealth for centuries. We can do it again if we are strong enough. Thanks. Journey to the Dracons. This area is secret. No one knows General Alwyn exists. Amulet of the Wastes. Oops. I think my inventory was full up. It's on the ground up here. Or maybe it's a special item. Yeah, it is. Lovely. Somehow you aren't optimistic. Well, let's see if I can weasel out some training. Hello, Shaper. Can you teach me about shaping? Currently of use to him in that I can expand your knowledge of the shaping arts. If you aid him further, speak to me. I decide to expand the range of creations I can teach you to make. I would like to learn. Hey, battle alphas. Flishes, Glocks, Kaishak. I'm not doing Kaishak again. But I will do battle alpha. That gives me battle beta. But I need more battle shaping. Also, where's that sage? There he is. Hey. Yep. Hold still. Can you teach me some magic? Shocking rain. Exorbitant, of course they are. That's like the Kaishak's attack right there. Essence Blade. Oh, that's what the Chaos Spores gave me once, I think. I need to go back and find a trainer for augmentation. How much is the regular? 40. It's gonna be expensive. Four. So now my intelligence is 13. Okay, Maxwell, Theodore, Gregory. He has extra skill points he can't spend if I do that. I don't have my full essence. I'm getting quite a creation party with me, though. How much essence do I have? 145. He's level 33, 28, 28. Four essence to cast that, but hey. 3 essence, 70 energy. I have almost 1,000 energy, so I could cast that plenty. Group heal. Oh. I hate that button so much. Oh, goodness. It's been about 2 hours. Let's go for another 10 minutes and then call it. So, I guess the Western Pass. Give Gregory his trial run. And by trial run, I mean mines. The road here curls around near where the northern mountain chain curves around to the south. Looking up at the rocky peaks, you can dimly see 2 passes up in the clouds, one to the north, one to the west. The west. This is one of the patches of the storm plains that has not been purged of wandering rogues. You can see their tracks in the damp soil. The forces of General Alwan must be occupied at the front to the east. From here, it's hard to see the western pass. The road up to the northern pass curls above you. You can see large ominous shapes wandering in the mist. Awesome. A little too close. Fine, let's just go to the farmland and squish bugs or something then. That seems to be my fate in life. Bug squisher. I can't cure your Ornk. Why not? Say Drudel. There's an alchemy workshop out here, a respectable distance from the city of Percalia. That way the occasional inevitable spill, gas, leaks, or explosion doesn't cause unnecessary problems for the regular working folk. The workshop is larger and better equipped than most. The alchemist must do a lot of work for the shapers. When you enter the shop, she wipes some black tarry goo off her hands with a towel and greets you. I'm Sage Riddell. Welcome to my shop. I mostly do shaper work these days, crafting essence and potions and the like. If you need a love charm or something mundane, you'll have to look in the city. Let's see what you got. I am flat busted. I should ask her if she has problems with bugs, though. Any problems with bugs? Those pests, they had a large chunk of my herb garden not long ago. The shapers have come to me personally for help dealing with infestations, but my hatred for the bugs is personal. Eddie, how do you help with the infestation? For the foul rebel creations that breed and spread, I help develop poisons to kill them and bait to attract them. For other rebel creations like podlings, I dissect them and properly preserve the body parts. And the shapers can study them at their leisure. Of course, I have not yet been able to help with the unbound. I do look forward to the day when I can chop up one of those powerful beasts. Doing anything to help with the bugs? I have been asked if I can brew up something helpful. A great honor. I have developed a substance that attracts the bugs. Excellent bait for the hunting. Not been able to find a volunteer to test it. Sure, I'll help. You look like you could survive the process. Bait is a substance in the cabinet in the back room. Look for a glass vial of red viscous fluid. If you carry it around in this field, the bugs will be drawn to you. I have been successful. If you carry it around in the field and the bugs seem drawn to you, I've been successful. After some thought she adds, the bugs seem to be drawn to crops, not exclusively, but often. Cabinet. No. Nope. Back here, then. Right there. No? Over here? Down here. Take the goo. Hey, I smell bad. Awesome. Let me see if I can get away with stealing a couple of things from here. Namely that and that. Here. Oh, that's a warmth ring. I don't want to give that away. Here, take that. I'm gonna need those research notes. Here, bug. The red goo you got from Sage Riddell does indeed appear to work as she hoped. The smell wafts away from you. You hear something rustling in the dirt. Moments later, several bugs burrow out, eager to see what smells so darn good. Burrowing pests. Oops. Oh, there we go then. Let's just take it back and tell her so I can stop smelling so bad. Hey, the bugs did seem to be drawn to it. Excellent! You've been most helpful. I hope that you were not unnecessarily injured. Not really. It's a gourd from one of her cabinets and gives it to you. A small token of my gratitude. You may also keep the bait if you wish, or you can just return it to the cabinet. I got some kind of gourd. Probably healing or something. Burrowing pests aren't a big deal. I can just keep it. On the other hand, it could trigger some unnecessarily violent things later on. I don't know. Does anybody know if this is a pain to keep or not? I mean, am I missing out on extra experience, or am I avoiding unnecessarily painful confrontations that I could have avoided by just not carrying the stupid vial with me? These barracks are home to several of the servals who work in the fields. You can smell them well before you enter. They are a filthy mess. Servals kept by the shapers for menial labor are kept very simple. They need a human to take care of them, otherwise their homes become very filthy, and the floor is a mess. The cooking fire has been allowed to go out. Their keeper is probably hiding in Paracalia in an effort to stay safe distance from the hostile bugs. It's a terrible dereliction of duty. Poor things. Loyalist soldier sitting by the fire, cleaning off his sword. You note the blotches of sticking green goo on the blade. boots and armor. You suspect the soldiers out in the fields have to do a lot of cleaning. He looks up at you and snorts. Oh, just another mercenary. I'm Sergeant Roswald. The Paracalia gate is just up the wall. Be sure to have your papers ready. I can't help you. Any way I can help? I'm a soldier for the Shapers. I don't work with mercenaries. And even if you did help me kill a bunch of bugs, they'd all be back tomorrow. Where did that goo come from? Eagerly to find a new person to complain about his problems. It comes from the bugs. That's what we do. We crush the bugs. That's all we do. We should be on the line, fighting rebels. Instead, we're here trying to keep the crops from being eaten, and the serviles. How are the serviles doing? Terrible. The bugs terrify them. They aren't very bright, you know. And their keeper went into Paracalia a few weeks ago and didn't come out again. Not by this gate, anyway. He's probably in the Dara reaches by now. I look after the serviles, but it's not my job. I'm trying to get Commander Ilari Edison the new keeper, but that's not her job. What a way to run a city. You trying to wipe the bugs out? That would just be dreaming. We could eradicate them if we had the troops to spare, but we don't. The ones out in the wild can breed and spread, and that will only make it harder to get them all when the war is done. Right now, we're only trying to keep them from our food. Where do they come from? Made from rebels, blah blah blah. That was bugging me. Well, I suppose that'll have to do. Got quite a motley crew here. (2018, 2018, 24, 23, 19, 18). And my stats are just atrocious. Oh, goodness. Mental magic could probably go up some more too, but whatever. I think I will call it here, guys, and I will talk to you later on, okay? Oh, bye-bye for now, and I will see you then.